November 17th, 1979. While battle rages on in Saxony, the airborne NATO mobile force is going to strike deep in enemy territory. Its mission is to disorganize the headquarters of the Warsaw Pact troops gathering behind the Czechoslovak border and preparing for a major offensive. The enemy has deployed 6 mobile command posts in this sector. Your objective is to find and destroy them. How you achieve that is left up to you. If dropped close enough, airborne special forces can easily neutralize enemy officers in close combat. If you can spot them precisely enough, you will be able to unleash corrected artillery barrages on them. The Lynx AH-1 TOW are mobile anti-tank weapons to snipe enemy command vehicles. OH-58CS will provide you with some anti-aircraft support. Find those command posts and destroy them. But take care. The enemy will bring reinforcements from 3 roads. Time is short. You need to strike quickly and wisely. Who dares wins.
What's up? This is Tactic Talisman. We're back with more Wargame, European Escalation. This is the 4th mission in the Fatal Air Campaign, the Allied Mobile Force. I'm just going to call it out straight. I don't like this mission. It's one of those, hunter-killer missions where you got to go out with a limited number of units. I've never really liked those in RTSs. I like the full-on frontal assaults, but that is what it is. So we're going to get started here. I just send a few troops off to the right-hand side here into the center to create a distraction and get a couple forces kind of into position to just cover this this command point here, and then I get my my troops moving. I use the Special Forces troops to fly out and destroy all the enemy troops. You can see here I'm moving just a quick command unit over to the right hand side there. It provides quick distraction and it gives me a few more points. You really don't need them, so artillery is a lot of fun too. It's fun to mess around with artillery, and we'll get those guys into position too. But like I said, the real attack here is going to come from the paratroopers, special forces, Delta forces. We're going to send them in and just have blow up the command units real quick. So what I'll do is I basically just avoid the entire center of the map. I'll send off these troops to the very corners, the very edges of the map, and just have them fly right in, sneak in, drop down, and blow up the enemy command units. So anyway, while that's going on, this isn't a terribly exciting map. I just wanted to talk a little bit about kind of my history with real-time strategy games and why I like Wargame, European Escalation so much. I played Command & Conquer, the original. I played it a lot when I was a kid, and I really fell in love with real-time strategy games. They are, it's a fun way to interact with the game. I mean, you get to control a lot of units. There's a lot of tanks blowing each other up, and that's really the best part, my favorite part about real-time strategy games. I like the micromanagement of the large-scale forces. It's a lot of fun. So I played Command & Conquer as a kid. I really enjoyed it. I've always looked for a game that kind of captures that same essence that the original Command & Conquer had. And this Wargame, I think it really does a good job of kind of finding that niche of tank combat, helicopter combat. I have not yet played. There's a couple other versions of Wargame out. Wargame, I think it's Air Land Battle, and then Red Dragon is also out of this title. You know, I might take a look at those later, but right now, not so much. Okay, so you can see I'm making the move. I just ordered my artillery strike on that first position there, and my Black Hawk Delta forces are just about to drop in on the ground. And then once they're in, we're just going to unload them, and you can see the enemy unit there right up above us. And there's the artillery strike. Artillery, just using it to create some confusion among their ranks. And I get a really lucky strike with one of these artillery units. You'll see it here in a second. But, so these guys in the middle, just a distraction, just out there in the weeds messing around. Not really any point to those guys. So my Delta Force is moving up into position. They're just going to pop up over the rise, and typically they just shoot, blow up the commander there. But you just saw, you didn't see it quite there, but at the top of your map, I got a lucky hit with one of my artillery, and it hit their command unit. So their command unit is dead. So I'm just going to pop back with the Delta Force and try not to sacrifice those guys. Get them back in that Black Hawk and back up in the air. And then I'll just pull them back to the side of the map, and we'll get ready to go hit the next units there. So I'm pulling there's a FOB on top of this hill here, so I'm just kind of pulling the resources from it. Give the artillery some more ammunition to fire. Don't really need them though, because we're just going to use the Delta Forces and the Special Ops to fly in and take those troopers out. So like I was saying, I played a lot of Command & Conquer. I played up to, I think it was Tiberium Sun. Never played any of the ones after that. Command & Conquer Generals, I never really got into it. I played it a little bit, I think over at a friend's house once. And I just... like I say, I haven't played it. I haven't bought any of those games. They're cool, but I just felt like they had gone more towards the they just kind of seemed like StarCraft, and I was at the time playing a lot of StarCraft and enjoyed that. And so I really didn't get into some of the later titles of Command & Conquer. If they come out with some newer cool Command & Conquer titles, definitely would check those out and get into them, but for right now, we're just playing Wargame and loving it every minute of it. I love the tactics, and it's just the possibilities, the realism, the real physics. You know, your troops move slowly, your troops are vulnerable, lucky shots get fired, and a lot of misses happen. It's just that, I don't know, I definitely sound like a giant Wargame fanboy, but seriously, this game is freaking sweet. So we're sending, my helicopters are getting blown up. I'm sending these guys off to the side of the map. So just kind of positioning the paratroopers again, getting them into position, and we're going to go on another strike here and hit some more of these little command centers. This map is huge, so don't hesitate to throw off your troops, your helicopters, get them to real far out sides of the map. One strategy that you can use is you can use the helicopters that tank destroyers. You can use that to blow up the command units. And if I were to do that, I'd probably just use a combination of a recon helicopter with a couple of helicopters used for destroying tanks, and you quickly just kind of pick them off as you go. Not a hard. This isn't a hard map if you stick to the objectives. I've played this map where I've tried to like take a bunch of the zones and fight, and yeah, it's kind of fun, but not as much fun as the second mission to just kind of take things over in the fight. So getting some more special forces in here, just some more reinforcements, get those guys set up, ready to go. Probably use them if these ones get blown up or taken out. So we're just sending in some more reinforcements, and we're going to send these guys in and do a quick drop. I've played this map a couple times before, so yes, I do know where all the command units are, but it's not hard to find. You can tell that they're in, these different zones that they're controlling. So we're going to fly these helicopters into position, and then we'll just drop in and take them out. They kind of give a slight attack on your base. It's not too much. It's not even a big thing. They don't attack you very hard. So these troops get in the weeds. They kind of fight you. I don't know. I just kind of distract them while I try and hurry and execute this special ops mission. So yeah, there's a lot of there's a few new real-time strategy games that are coming out that I'm going to be playing. And I'm going to be playing, well, like I say, recording. I'm going to be hopefully playing and recording maybe some Planetary Annihilation, and also there's this other new game coming out called Ancient Space, and I don't know, looking into maybe doing some playthroughs of those, and I'll post those. And you can find them at my channel, Tactic Talisman. Just a shameless plug for the YouTube channel there. So here we go. We're doing another special ops assault. My troops, my helicopters are in position, so they're coming in, dropping low in between these valleys to be super secret and hidden. They're not really that secret or hidden. The NPCs in this fight don't even really care or do anything. So here comes my Black Hawk with my Delta forces. They're going to jump up over this rise, and we're just going to drop them down. There is the command unit. We're going to bring my troops in, drop them off. We're going to hit unload, and then they can walk in. I probably should have, if I were doing this trying to show off like a perfect play of this map, I'd probably fly that helicopter right up close. These guys almost shot down. We're just going to drop them down. This is two attacks going on at once. So these special forces, they're going to climb up that hill, go through the weeds. I've got the next batch of troopers coming in. Delta forces taking out that next command unit. And now it's time for these guys up above. So that leaves us, I believe, so we have 4 left to complete our mission. Get some more special forces for the next. Got some already on deck, winding those guys around. So again, you can see I talked a little bit about it in other games, but just the units you're sending in. Oh, there it goes. There's the next kill. Up above, top of the screen. Oh, got him. Okay. Take him out, fall back. No need to fight anybody else. We don't have any other goals as far as taking or destroying any other units. I accidentally clicked on the helicopters, so you saw them take off there. I just want to keep the helicopters on the ground, so I'll just walk the troops back before I try and load them up. So we're going to send some special forces up here to that the Delta area. So then once the troops are back, then we'll load them up into the helicopters. Little recon helicopter there floating along. Alright. This Echo, I couldn't remember where the command unit was in this section. So we're just going to drop this helicopter down, and we'll just go into the weeds here and search for them. See if we can't find them. The cool thing about the Delta forces and the other special forces is they act as recon units. They have very good line of sight, and so they're great for scouting out, and they do really good in this particular situation. All right, this is another amazing lucky hit that we get here. So I come in from behind. This is their primary fortification up there in Delta. I know that it's going to get sticky, so we're just dropping Black Hawk down through the middle of all of it, and it instantly gets shot up. The helicopter goes black. We lose contact with the helicopter, but it crashes. The Delta forces are on the ground. We are right next to the command unit. They are heavy under fire, and they take out the command unit there right before they get killed. That is one of the nice things about paratroopers, is even though the helicopter gets shot down, there's a chance for some of those troops to survive, and those guys sacrifice their lives for the cause of completing this mission. Six of those Delta Force guys survived on impact, and then the NPCs opened fire, and they take out the command unit right before the what am I trying to say here? Right before they get destroyed. So a sweet move there, a lucky move, so we don't have to deal with that one anymore. We're down to the last unit, last command unit that we need to take out. So we're going to fly in behind enemy lines. These guys will try and cross the map. Oh, I still got this one here too. I think this is another situation. So we got two helicopters. We've lost contact with both of them. They're spinning out of control, and they're going to hit on the ground. We got 4 troopers left. Have them attack. They hit the command unit. 6 troopers up top here. Just going to leave them there. They've taken it out. We've got 1 unit left up here in the north. Bringing in a Black Hawk with some Delta forces and another foreign special forces. This Black Hawk is on fire. Stop it up. Hover for a second. Bring it down. We touch down. And we're kind of out of position. So I chance it. I chance the take. I think it's that one in the bottom corner. I send in my units. All the other sites, they typically just ignore your guy until he blows up the command unit. But this particular one, they actually do fight back. I know, it's crazy. The NPC fights back. You see, he flips around his vehicles there, and they open fire. So I send my my last special forces up and around. I'm going to grab some more guys and get them flying over here, off and around the side of the map. Oh yeah, see, they just blasted them. So we're going to send these guys around the hill, and then we'll sneak in, and we'll get this last command unit. So yeah, let me know if you like these Wargame playthroughs. I will make more of some of the campaigns. Maybe I'll look at getting the new one, Red Dragon. I've never played Red Dragon or Airland Battle. Let me know if you like these, and I'll either get those, or let me know if you'd like to see some Planetary Annihilation, or what was the other one? Ancient Space are the 2 that I'm thinking about getting and checking out. The other, let's see, what are some other RTSs that I have? I haven't made any StarCraft playthroughs. Thinking about doing the campaign of that. Also, a little nostalgic Let's Play, a little nostalgic playthrough with old school Warcraft 3. If you'd like to see any of those, potentially I could do that. Just like I say, let me know in the comments, and yeah, we'll go from there. If people want to see them, then I'll make them. I don't care. I'm just messing around, making playthroughs of some of these older games, and like I said, looking to do some of the newer ones as well. So my troops are just coming around this hill, and we're going to have them scoot through the forest here and blow up this last command unit, and that'll give us our playthrough on this. I could probably do this a lot faster if I thought about it or played through it. This is the first playthrough. I just did it quick. I didn't care. I don't know what there's some other special objectives that you can do for this mission. Maybe I should do a playthrough of that with trying to achieve the other secondary objectives. But so here we go. I brought in a couple more Blackhawks with some more Delta forces just in case these guys get taken out too. But they are going to sneak in here and get this last. Okay, so this is another tactic I like to do. I like to send my Blackhawk off as a distraction, so it picks up, it takes off. The enemies are focused on it and not, say, this other unit. I sent it a little bit too early there, but it gets it probably didn't help me any because that command unit moves off. I should have sent it like right now, and they would have been distracted and able to So that is the mission, and we'll catch you later.